Hello, Garland ISD family. My name is Ramona Morin Aguilar, and I'm the Director of Family and Community Engagement. Thank you for tuning in to our Facebook live chat. Tonight, we're going to talk about how Garland ISD is better together. The Garland Independent School District exists as a diverse community with a shared vision that serves to provide an exceptional education to all of its students. We want to hear from you. Please inbox us or chat with us by commenting on this video. Comment and share how our Garland ISD family is better together. Thank you for watching.
Hello, my name is Charisse McCall, and I'm an English teacher at Saxe High School. I'm also one of the co-sponsors of our campus's Black Student Association. My favorite quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is, "All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance, and it should be undertaken with painstaking excellence." I encourage us all to be committed to uplifting others. Therein lies the soul of our humanity, and that, my friends, is how we can be better together. Now listen as some other members of our Black Student Association share their thoughts. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jakaya Johnson and I am a junior at Saxe High School. Being Black in America to me means realizing that even though I have to work twice as hard just to get to the starting line, I don't have to live with vengeance or hate in my heart. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., "He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love." We were better together then, we're better together now, and we will continue to be better together in the future. Thank you.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a very influential person who helped our people overcome many challenges that the world had thrown at us. He taught us how to be nonviolent and to turn the other cheek. He will always be known as a staple in the Black community as a civil rights legend and leader. One of the things that's stressed a lot about, but not done enough, is prospering and building together. And by that, I mean we had to have everyone to move together, to go forward. Everyone has value, and we have to help understand each other and embrace those, even if they have different opposing views. We have to work together. We have to be together.
My name is Colette Parker, and I am a history teacher and one of the BSA advisors at Saxe High School. The legacy of Dr. King has had a very profound effect on my personal and my professional life. Each year, I'm happy to share the complexities of Dr. King's message with my students and also to remind them that we live in a community where his dream is celebrated and his life's work is acknowledged. Dr. King once said that the continued oppression of the Negro and other minority groups is the price of the U.S.'s own destruction. Throughout our nation's history, we have found this to be true. However, despite our current division, I believe that we are closer to achieving Dr. King's dream than these recent events might suggest. My goal is to remind people that the hope that Dr. King had and that his vision for America is actually attainable, as long as we remember to listen to each other and respect one another. To me, this is how we can honor Dr. King's legacy, this is how we can live Dr. King's dream, and this is how we could all be better together.
Hi, my name is Alicia and I'm from Saxe High School. Martin Luther King's legacy is important to me because every day he reminds me how even when everyone was against each other, he still wanted us to love and embrace each other despite our differences. So when I think about America today and I see how everyone is coming together through tough times, it shows how we are better together.
Hi, my name is Cameron Parker. I'm a junior at Saxe High School, and to me, MLK Day is the meaningful celebration of a man who taught people the importance of channeling frustration into intentional action. He stressed that this was the way to make voices heard. Often when people hear the famous quote, "Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that," they take it to mean that ideal activism is silent and not radical. But he also said, when you're right, you cannot be too radical. And as we've heard in recent media, riots are the language of the unheard. This means that Dr. King understood the need for anger to be heard, and he saw that silence and inaction have no place in the fight for justice. This is important to me as a young African American woman because I understand the consequences of a society spent too long in a state of complacency. So I thank and celebrate Dr. King for his message of a strong desire for peace through controlled action. This will ensure a better future for us together.
As a Black youth in America, I walk in the path that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. set in order to maintain justice. In the words of Dr. King, we cannot walk alone. I and others must walk together while maintaining the equality that Dr. King fought for.
Hello, my name is William Patrick Cook, and I'm a student here at Saxe High School and a member of our Black Student Association. One of my most favorite Martin Luther King Jr. quotes is to ignore evil is to become an accomplice to it. I believe that if you see a problem going on in the world, or there's something bad and you do nothing about it or ignore it, then you are part of that problem. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Will Miller. I'm one of the co-sponsors of the Saxe branch of the Black Student Association. When I started to think about the GISD theme of being better together, I started to reflect on what Dr. King's legacy means to me. We forget Dr. King's full title is the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So every speech that he wrote was from a Christocentric point of view. That is what Dr. King's legacy means to me. His dream was that the United States will live out God's will. And God uses King as a mouthpiece to America and every generation afterwards. Have we been listening?
Hi, I'm Toby Suspanya, and I am Saxe High School's BSA secretary. Anyway, Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Hate will never win with hate. With unity, we can all be better together."
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight on Facebook Live to celebrate our community. We also want to thank our guest tonight for being with us. Tonight's program will be on our YouTube channel later this evening, so if you heard something that you think would be good for someone else to hear also, please tell your friends and family about it. You can find our YouTube channel by searching GISD Face Department. In addition to Facebook and YouTube, we're also on Twitter at GISD Engagement. We love follows, mentions, shares, and retweets. We would like your feedback on our program tonight. In the chat box, we put a link to our feedback form, and if you would take a quick moment to click on the link, answer a couple of questions, let us know how we're doing, we would be very grateful. Thank you, and have a good night.